Welcome back to After Hours with Jeff and Julia.
Yeah.
Back at it. We have some exciting things we're going to cover this week. Quick programming note, you can download the KSN Plus app on Apple, Roku, Fire TV, and now Samsung TV. Get a little scoot in there.
I'm scooting in. I get a little closer to you.
Yeah. Got to fix that shot. Normally on Tuesdays, we cover some fun stuff we did over the weekend, which we are going to do.
You kept a big secret from me.
I did.
And I don't know what it is, but we're going to learn on this episode of After Hours with Jeff and Julia.
Yes, but also...
It's birthday week.
It's birthday week. I like that you just went for it when I said also. And you got a special delivery.
I did. I came to the station Sunday? What day did I show up?
Sunday.
Sunday. And this was waiting for me. Right here.
Dang.
So, anywho, this is from one of our community cast members, and I'm so grateful. I should name her, right? Is she comfortable if I don't name her?
Maybe wait to name her.
We're not gonna wait. We're gonna wait. But I don't know what's in it. I haven't opened it yet, and I told the community cast member that I would open it on today during the community cast.
Yes.
So we're gonna open it together and figure out what it is. It's awfully large. It's a little heavy, and I'm excited to open it, and we'll get to it near the end of the show.
I said Sunday because I was distracted. It's not true. It was Monday you came in and you had the box, and
Monday
you said,
was the
should
box.
we open it? And I said, yes, and then I said no, and then I said you should wait till Friday.
I suggested we do it on the podcast.
Yes.
And you said, well, maybe we should go ahead and open it first just to see what
Just
it is.
in
And then act
case.
surprised. I said, nope, we need to be transparent.
The person who sent it has a sense of humor.
She does, which means this could be anything.
There's a 100% chance it will make us smile.
Yes. So we're gonna open this together.
Yeah.
A little bit later
With everybody else at home.
And
for the first time.
I'm super surprised. I'm very grateful. I think it's just so sweet. We've said it a million times, and not because some of you send us stuff. You're just the best.
Yeah.
Like the best. And I don't want to say viewers or they're friends. I mean, they're the best community we have. So thank you. And so before we end the show, we will open this together.
Yes.
And find out what's in it.
What a tease.
I'm so excited.
My audio was a little loud.
Oh, we got the box in the background.
We already have so many of our friends on. Jacob said, hi, Jeff and Julia.
Hey, guys.
So Doug said, heard there were cookies tonight. I did not hear that, but I'm trying to think of what we...
What did I say? Well, we had cookies. We had cookies Sunday.
Christina's on. Hello, everyone. Christine, congratulations. She is a Seattle Seahawks fan.
Congrats. The Seahawks won the game.
Yeah.
That was not much of a game, but
we said
Seahawks
it was
won.
Kind of trash.
We said it was the...
I will say
it was... Yeah, because I will say it was... No, I'm not going to say probably. In recent memory, it was the worst Super Bowl I've seen. The most unwatchable.
That's accurate.
Boring that I've seen in recent history.
Worse than when the Chiefs lost.
At least that game was intriguing to me because I never felt like the Chiefs were out of that game, even though they were down like several touchdowns at halftime. Because they were the Chiefs, and you just think, oh man, I mean,
Maybe
Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, they could score. Well, heck, they beat the Bills with like 6 seconds to go.
True.
So my point is that that game was intriguing because you never knew. You didn't know if the Chiefs were going to come back. But the game last Sunday, the Super Bowl, was awful. It was terrible.
Yeah, we did have cookies, though. Doug was right about that.
We did. I picked up some... Man, that's loud.
I know. I did the same thing. And we tested it before.
I picked up cookies at the Dillons on Sunday. Brought in a bunch of food for everybody.
Hummus.
I mean, my news director, our boss, she paid for the food. And so it was kind of nice.
I like my contribution. Hummus.
We got hummus.
I didn't contribute hummus. I just said hummus.
We got hummus. We had some
sandwiches.
Veggies.
Yeah.
A hoagie. 2 hoagies, right?
Yep.
And some cheese. Some
Grapes.
meats. Some cubed meats.
Cubed meats and cubed cheese.
And some grapes. And we had some cheese, a little feta. We had some feta and some other junk that I have no idea what it was, but it was very good. And big thanks to the boss for
Yeah, that was so
supplying the food.
kind.
Yeah, it was
And
huge.
the cookies lasted a couple days. So,
Couple days. That was by far the most popular item on our thing was the cookies.
oh yeah, I was eating those
Yeah.
yesterday too.
Oh, so was I. As a matter of fact.
26-year-old Olivia said the commercials were okay. I didn't think they were funny like the years before. There was one commercial that I just saw another comment come up. Dina said, great Clydesdale commercial. Went to bed after that. I watched one commercial and it was trash. And I said, I don't need to watch anything else. I'm done.
We didn't really get a chance to watch much of I didn't. In fact, I'll be honest with all y'all. I didn't
Yeah.
see one play.
Yeah.
I was keeping track of how boring it was, but we were working, and
Yeah.
it is what it is. So,
What else did you do over the weekend?
you know, I didn't do much. We only had one day off.
Yes.
So during that day, I ran some errands, did some things, just projects, nothing big. But that Saturday went quick for me.
Yeah.
You told me that you did something cool.
Yes.
And you didn't tell me what it was, and that you were going to reveal it on After Hours. So I'm assuming you're going to reveal that, or what do you want to wait? Are we waiting till the end to do all the good stuff?
No, I'll reveal it now. I do want to. Rochelle popped on and said room temperature hummus. And man, I wish I could have come up for more cookies. So we ran into Rochelle as well on Sunday, and clearly we were talking about the room temperature hummus, which we love.
Which I had suggested would make a title for a great podcast.
Yes, and we wanted to title this one, Our Contribution was that title.
Welcome to Room Temperature Hummus. Today we'll be talking about sports.
Yeah,
I don't know,
and we
whatever.
hope you
can do
stick
whatever you want.
around.
Yeah. What'd you do? I'm racking my brain because we only had one day.
We had one day.
We worked late Friday because of the opening ceremonies, and then Saturday went quick. So what did you do? How did you?
So I had mentioned the week before my dad was in town for 10 days helping me do different house projects.
Right.
And I had been trying to think about a way to thank him for all of his time and labor and energy and effort. And long story short, I surprised him with tickets to the KU game. He had never been.
Oh,
He had never been to Allen Fieldhouse. He is a huge KU fan. And for whatever reason, my boyfriend had asked in the week, he said, who is your favorite college team? My boyfriend's a huge college basketball fan. And he asked my dad that. And my dad said, let me think about it for a second. And he kind of sat there and he really was thinking. And he said, I think KU. I've followed them for years. I've seen them in a Final Four. I'm a huge KU fan. And so I was debating on whether or not to take him.
Nice.
And I had thought about purchasing the tickets back in December and surprising him at that point, and I just didn't yet. And he wanted to get the projects done, and so long story short, I surprised him with that. Made sure he had a KU shirt.
This is KU Utah, right?
KU Utah.
Okay.
So we got to go to Allen
Was
Fieldhouse.
this was not though your first time at Allen Fieldhouse?
This is not my first
You
time.
had been there before.
Which is also why I wanted to take him.
Gotcha.
It's such an experience, and I think even reluctantly, K-State fans will say it.
It is. But look, you can't. How do you deny that?
Yeah.
You can't deny that.
Yeah, there's something about
You don't
being
have to.
in the fog.
You don't have to like K-State, diehard K-Staters. They hate KU, but you can still acknowledge that arena. There's nothing like a basketball game at Allen Fieldhouse. I think you can acknowledge that, but you can also still hate their guts.
Exactly.
You can.
You can
It's
do
okay.
both.
It's sports. You can do that.
Yeah. So we had such a blast.
And look, there's the emoji head.
My boyfriend. Look at how recognizable he is.
If I tell you, he stands out in a crowd.
Nobody is that shade of yellow except for him. I can spot him
and he's
quick.
always wearing the sunglasses inside. So he got a thing with his retinas? What's going on?
It does.
Is
It's
that
the
what it is?
retina
Okay.
stuff. But
That's awesome.
I
Look at
love
that.
how excited my dad is. And what I love about this is we were walking kind of at that lower level, and the security and usher came over, and I thought they were gonna, kick us out.
Oh, I thought that's where you were sitting. That you didn't get seats.
Oh
like
no,
that.
we're gonna. The picture.
Okay.
I think I have a picture from our vantage point, but instead she came over and she said, "Do you want me to take a picture for you guys?"
Man.
So we had so much fun. He loves history. My dad loves history, so I love that he also got to see the rules. That was a blast.
This is his first time. That is so cool.
Yeah.
That is. Look at the smile on his face too. I mean, the dude's having a great time. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
if you love basketball, you're in heaven there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's got all the history and all the. It's so cool.
And he said it was exactly. He said it'd be like going to a Suns game, but being a playoff game for the Suns. And he said this is just a random Saturday. So even leaving, we went and we got another picture. And I'll give credit to my boyfriend, my dad, and I love to run around and get pictures. And him and I have the same energy level. And my boyfriend will tag along and do the pictures and do the things, and always with a happy heart.
Happy face, too. Happy, big, smiley, happy face.
Yeah, and he always has his sunglasses on, always prepared.
That dude's cool.
He is.
That's
just
so
the coolest
cool.
dude.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So I'm going to see if it'll go back.
Yeah.
I have previously gone to a KU game, and I sat right below that guardrail. Great seats, amazing seats.
You got to know somebody who knows somebody, get that.
And I didn't realize when I went at the time how big of a deal it was to sit there.
Yeah.
Phenomenal seats.
Yeah.
That's not where I put my dad.
Oh, yeah.
We're up. But look at the crowd,
I know.
and it was just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, is there really a bad seat in that place, though? I've had the privilege of sitting courtside many times.
Oh, that's so cool.
When I used to, years ago, when I covered, the KU was on my beat.
Yeah.
They would allow the media to sit right under one of the baskets.
Oh.
So I saw many games, and then as I was covering the Jayhawks, eventually they moved local media out. And we went and we had to watch the game in the Hadel Auditorium, which is a room that is in Allen. It's connected to Allen Fieldhouse, but kind of down a hall.
Yeah.
And then now I don't know what they do now. But as a fan, I was able to attend many games, and I've sat where my head was hitting the ceiling, and it still was a great time. So I've had both, like you. I've sat many places in Allen Fieldhouse.
My boyfriend took a picture for us of me and my dad, but he zoomed out so you could see everything. Right. But it really accentuated how horrid the seats were. So I'm like, oh, maybe not zoom out that far. But we also sat kind of on the corner. And we were so tight that at one point he did turn and he said, "I'm glad you're a tiny lady." And I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
You're a tiny lady.
But it was tight.
Did you? That was a. Was that a 2:30 game or a 4:30? That was
1:30.
Was it 1:30? Okay. Let me ask you this: getting in up there to Lawrence and then getting out, how was that process?
Totally fine getting in. So you had mentioned we worked late on Friday,
right.
So we left Wheels Up at 8:30.
You have to.
So that was a quick turnaround, and I run that way where I'm like, I'll sleep when I'm dead. So we drove up there. Commute was fine. We got up there early enough where we walked into the restaurant, and I said we got breakfast on Mash Street, and I said, "Do you have a table for 3?" And the woman next to her goes, "Ooh," and like made this face. And she said, "Are you okay if you're at a bar top, like a high top?" And I said, "Judging by that woman's face, I'm fine with any table you wanna give to us." And so we got in just right on time.
What was the name of the restaurant? Good. I'm glad it sounds like
amazing.
Sounds like a really memorable,
trip
for you. Yeah.
It was in a bank, like an old bank building.
That narrows it down.
It was so gorgeous.
You don't know the name?
No, but I bet somebody else will. Marty pointed out, which I'm real glad, nosebleed section. Thank you, Marty. Yes, it was. But it was still so fun. Oh, Dina said, "I remember when I took my dad to see the fog history. It was great." That's so cool. I love that you have the same experience.
Just waiting on that restaurant name, I said.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah.
I kind of want to know.
26-year-old Olivia said Julia's dad, Julia, and the one and only Shade Man, rocking them shades.
What did you order?
I had a
stuck on the restaurant
steak salad.
Nice.
My boyfriend and I split a steak salad and a burger.
Oh, and a burger.
Okay. He got a burger and I got the steak salad, and then we swapped. I love doing that. I don't know that you.
I'm not a big fan of that.
You don't like sharing? I love.
No, I don't.
That's okay.
Yeah, all right.
What's your deal with sharing, man?
Nothing. I mean, I know sharing is caring, but
you don't like that.
Just food. I don't want to. I'm a little possessive with the food.
You don't want a burger and a salad?
I would get if I would. If I wanted a burger and a salad, I would order a burger and a salad.
You don't want to share?
Probably wouldn't do like hey, you get a burger, we cut it in half. I'll get the salad, we split it. I probably wouldn't do that.
Love it.
I know, that's kind of cool.
That's my favorite thing.
At that restaurant, probably I'd do the same thing. What's it called?
Yeah. What's the name of it? What's the name of the restaurant?
You don't remember?
My dad's traveling today. He's not watching, or he would have been hitting me up right now.
He probably knows the name.
Yeah.
I had an interesting experience today.
Okay.
I was driving.
Oh,
I was driving back from the gym. Big day today. Big lot of heavy squats. A lot of heavy back and leg
Whatever.
work. Okay.
Every time he comes in, he's like, "I got a great pump." Okay.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
I
was getting
not.
jacked at the gym. I was out with my gym bros.
I have never ever come into the station and announced that I got a great pump.
Yes, you
I
have
never done that.
You have walked into the studio.
That is not absolutely not true.
And I think it's
true.
Tuesday. Every Tuesday he throws on his jacket aggressively, and then he goes, "It's back day." Hey man, I know it's Tuesday. Yeah. Now what?
Well, now what is I was driving home and I saw something in the sky and it looked weird to me. And I'm like, that's not, I said, that's either something in the clouds or a drone. Because I was on 235 heading south to like South Wichita. And this thing, it was big. I was like, man, that does not look normal, right?
Yes.
So I got down to hydraulic and I'm still heading south, you know? And then I realized it's the stealth bomber. It's the bomber, I think it's the big B-2, right? And the big flying wing, not the fighter, but the big one. And I can't quite reach it. But
Oh, I got it.
okay. So I took this. Where do I?
Yeah.
Try it again. Okay. Check it out.
That's so
That is so.
cool.
And I took video, and this was so. I assume now I've been told this particular airplane is stationed in an Air Force base in Missouri. It was definitely doing touch and goes.
What are touch and goes?
So it's coming into McConnell, like for a landing, basically touching the landing gear, and then boom, you go.
What's the purpose of a touch and go?
It's like if you have to. I mean, it's like if you're boarding and the landing, or whatever. I'm not a pilot, so I don't know. I'm sure there's a pilot out there. Doug probably knows why they do touch and goes.
Yeah.
But that thing is so cool to see flying. I know it's old. I know it's been around forever, and they used to be out here. But when you just seeing one in the wild like that, and on a random Tuesday, it is awe. I mean, you have to stop.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I took some video. There's another shot of it, as it's going. Yeah, it's kind of
I
neat.
love that.
Yeah, and I was lucky because it's stealth technology. Normally, you can't see them; they're invisible. But for some reason, I could see it.
Wow, you must have super cool
that's
retinas.
what I think so. Yeah.
Wow,
I think
it must
right.
be because you got a great pump in.
It was definitely the pump.
Yeah, for sure.
It was totally the heavy squats.
Wow.
So yeah, that was kind of neat. So I saw that today. I don't know if anybody else out there saw that, but I thought that was flying over South Wichita, and you can hear that thing.
Oh yeah.
You can hear that thing in Hutchinson if it was doing. I mean, it's so loud.
What I love
awesome.
about
I
this,
love it,
first of all, Doug said the Freedom Dorito, which
Yes.
now I'm like, I can't unsee that. Okay, Doug also said touch and goes. Lets them practice approaches, landings, and takeoffs multiple times. They suck.
That's what was happening, and it was so cool. I just really got a thrill out of that. Got a kick out of that today.
What I love about that is like at any age you can stop and be like, whoa, look at the
Oh
plane.
man, I pulled over in a park and I got out to take that picture, some video,
Yeah,
and there were other people looking at me like, "What is this guy doing?" And then they heard the jets. They could hear the roar, and they're like, "Oh, well, what's going on?" And they're like, "Oh, it's so cool." So yeah, it was really neat, and I don't know, I geeked out over it for a little bit.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
People are geeking out. Dina said, is that an A1 stealth, Doug? I like that. Doug is probably at home, like trying to do math homework with his daughter. And we're like, no, we got to know about this.
We have aviation experts and military experts on the. That's what we do. We bring this. We got Doug in. We bring Doug in.
Oh yeah, Doug knows at
For
7:30.
commentary.
He's on the clock.
But yeah, I thought it was really cool. And I live near McConnell, so I get a chance to see a lot of aircraft. I mean, I just saw the big. Oh man, Doug's gonna correct. I used to know the Airbus A1 something. It is essentially a big tool. It's the nose cone comes up and they use it to haul fuselages all over the country. It's a massive airplane. I get to see that quite often. It kind of looks like a beluga whale, in the front of it.
Yes.
A little bit like that. I see that one. And of course, also I get to see a lot of times that plane with like the satellite dish on the top, or that.
Yeah, I love that
I call it
one.
a satellite dish. I know it's not a satellite dish, but that thing is always circling around, and then every now and then when they do the air shows, all the fighter jets will come in, and even if there's not an air show, every now and then I'll see fighter jets, and it's so cool. It's like air show every day.
I do love the flying saucer one.
Yeah,
I think that one looks so cool.
I'm not sure what that is on that. I know it's for surveillance, I think. It's like
what is it for, Doug?
I think it's an intelligence aircraft.
Doug is tapped in right now because he said it's def the A1, saucy. Okay. And then Christine said, I saw your post about the plane on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. I did. I posted it on all my social channels.
All of the one social channel?
All of my social channels. Got to get that out there, looking for that engagement. Get those clicks.
Okay. Doug said sat dish AWACS. It's a radar. Ooh. That's cool.
Okay, there you go.
Also, 26-year-old Olivia coming to the rescue. Somebody else on my team, Merchant Pub and Plate is the name of the restaurant.
That's where you went.
That's where we went.
Merchant Pub. That's cool. Now, my second question, how did you select that particular one? Was it, hey, that doesn't look too crowded right now? Or was it like, oh, it's the first one that you came to? Like, I'm curious how you selected that establishment.
We said, let's go to Mass Street.
Gotcha.
And my dad found it.
There you go.
And I said, pick wherever you want to go. And we looked up different restaurants on the way. And he said, how about that? And it was
so
nice.
Cool. I like that. I love that for you.
Thank you.
And you got home at a good time, a decent time in the afternoon, evening.
In the evening, and then we went back to projects.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
we went and we had to buy a light, which I should have shared because it looks great. Rochelle said Kevin and I split food like that a lot at restaurants. I wanted to circle back on that to just touch on your.
You
don't like to split food.
No, I don't.
You don't like to share.
No.
Your food.
Right.
We'll be specific. Rochelle also said, idea, Kevin and Jeff should do a workout podcast.
We should. I'll sit back and watch him work out and explain everything while I drink my tea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think Kevin is into the push-pull stuff. I'm more into the bro splits. You
got a good pump?
No.
It's my contribution.
Talking. Thank you. No.
It's cool. Somebody else is going to get.
So if you just joined us, near the end of the podcast, we'll be opening this box here. So I think we should do it here in the next 10
minutes.
10 minutes.
I agree, because we want to know what it is.
We want to know what it is. We don't know what it is. It was sent to us, again, if you just joined us, by one of our wonderful community cast members.
That we don't know if we're allowed to divulge.
And I'm not sure if she's cool with that. But we don't know what's in it. So we're going to find out.
Yeah.
And it was sent because this is my birthday week, and I really appreciate the sentiment. And
are we sharing?
50, yeah. No, I'm turning 50.
50!
I don't care. I have nothing to hide.
I will
be 50 years old in a few days, in 4 days, matter of fact.
I want to have a whole podcast dedicated to advice for you. Me and 26-year-old Olivia have a lot of advice to give out about this topic.
I like advice like, which arm should I be worried about if it starts hurting? Ooh. Is it the left one?
I think it's the left, and it's
burnt
toast.
And if I smell toast?
Yeah.
Okay. But what if I just smell regular toast, like a wheat rye, perfectly toasted with a little butter, but it has to be burnt toast?
Burnt specifically.
Okay. Because sometimes I think I smell like a bagel.
No, you're fine.
And I'm cool with that,
like an everything bagel
it's
or
all
blue.
Burnt, just burnt toast.
Yeah, just burnt.
Okay. If I can get those things straight, I think it's my left arm, burnt toast. Look out for those after you turn 50. And we'll be good.
The big 5-0.
Yeah, half a cinch.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, right? It bothered me probably like the last 3 months.
6 months.
6 months. Yeah. It does not bother me anymore.
Really?
There's nothing I can do, man. What do? You just, it's out of my control.
Yeah, it is.
It is. You're along for the ride. You hope you make it. You hope you get a few more rides. You just want some more rides.
I'm curious what changed.
What do you mean?
Doug said he's grabbing my pen and popcorn for the advice sesh. I think regardless of if you're 50, you are allowed to give the advice. I think it means more if you've never hit 50 or if you're far away from 50.
I hate. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you're far away from 50, but
that wasn't even the intent.
You're about 3 feet away from 50.
Yeah.
No, I will say this. I have made the mistake recently
Of
divulging that I'm 50 to people who are like 70.
Oh, yeah, and they're all
and
like...
that's a mistake.
Yeah.
So like when I see them and they're like, how's it going? I'm like, oh man, I mean, I'm about to turn 50.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, I'm 72. Shut up. Like you can't, like, I made them, I'm like, okay, I need to read the room a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, you're a young pup. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I turned 50 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, oh, that's right. So really what I need to do is just find a bunch of younger people and tell them I'm turning 50.
Well, it's like the reporters, and they're like, oh, you're not that old. My mom's also...
My mom's mom is 50.
My mom's 45.
Yeah.
And it's always that, and it's like, oh...
I was just at my grandpa's 50th birthday.
my grandpa just turned 50.
Yeah. Oh, you don't look that old.
There is, yeah.
It's true. Like everything that you just said is not. That's true. All of that's true. Because
I'm
they do
excited
have.
for you.
I am older than some of their parents. That's true.
But that's normal.
That's not normal.
Yeah, it is.
Not for me after 30 years.
Welcome to 50.
I know. That's the thing.
I think there's going to be. I am so excited for 50 for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And
think
we've
it's gonna
talked
be-
about it for a long time.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think 50. Now hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to be a lot like,
49.
if not identical to 49. Just throwing that out there.
But I don't know. We were talking about the age cliffs. Did we talk about that on
We
here?
did because we mentioned. Well, no, we were at our desk, but I
Yeah.
did mention to you that I did in like the last year. I have noticed like aging.
Yeah.
Like it was hard for me to see for a long time. Like I kind of always felt like I looked 30.
Yeah.
In my brain, you think you do. And then when you really, like I've had moments where I've taken a pretty close look in the mirror and I'm like, oh no, I don't look 30. Like you
Yeah.
could tell, like you could see things in your skin, your teeth falling out, stuff like that.
No.
There's one back here.
Oh, okay.
You got to get that sucker pulled. But you start to
Okay,
notice
then it hasn't fallen out yet.
it needs to.
It's not like you wake up and it's falling out.
It wouldn't be a problem. I could avoid
You'd
the dentist if that's.
I was going to say you probably prefer that.
Yeah, I want money.
Yeah.
I'll put it under my pillow.
Oh, wow.
Tooth fairy action.
Like $1 for every age that you are. Maybe you'll get
take it.
$50.
I'll start knocking teeth out. If we're if that's the going rate of the tooth fairy, if that's what we're getting now, get me a hammer and some fishing line and a doorknob and all. However, I have noticed aging. Now I'm not like seeking it out. I'm not like looking to see, but I definitely look in the mirror now and go, yeah, okay,
Right. The fact that you can see, that's good.
yeah, got it.
You got to take what you can get.
So, but I have noticed definite aging in the face, and not so much anywhere else. Maybe in the hands.
Really?
The skin on my hands is getting a little thinner.
Okay.
And I always notice that about like my dad and my grandparents. I'm like, wow, look at they have like really thin hand skin. And I'm starting to get it, which is fine.
Yeah.
I guess it runs in the family, something like that.
Hand skin's an interesting one.
Thin hand skin. Yeah.
Marty said I got put in trifocals at 50. And then Doug said, Jeff, embrace that you don't look 50. Such a blessing.
It is. And thank you. And that's the other thing, my vision. My vision has deteriorated quite substantially over the course of the last 4 years, where it wasn't that noticeable at first. And then I went through the denial. I think all of you that have gone through this, you go through the denial stage. So there's a good 2 years where I'm like, no, it's just focus, and I'm, my eyes are a little dry.
Oh, I was at the screen.
So you go through this denial stage, and then you finally get to the point where like, yeah, man, I can't see.
Yeah.
Like you just accept it. And I've always had really, really good vision. I've never had glasses in my
Kevin Perkle
dude.
put that
Kevin
up.
Perkle, you dude.
I don't know if I can. Hold on, let me see if I can share. So Kevin Perkle, who's
listen.
on the community cast right now, they are watching, and he remoted into our screen.
We got a building full of bullies, man. I'm telling you, straight up bullies.
wait.
Wait.
There we go.
Okay. This almost. Yeah, there we go. That's. Thank you, Kevin. That was me this morning as I was getting ready, and you can tell I did notice some teeth issues. Clearly, I have some eye issues going there too. But the makeup helps. And then I had Perkle, when he set up these cameras, I had him put a filter on that one, so you can't.
You can't see. Yeah, there's a camera filter on that.
we got a building full of bullies. I love it.
I like that he's like,
hazing,
watch
this. Little good-natured hazing. It's pretty cool.
Dina said 5 decades of advice. Maybe we swap it and you share some of your life advice. I said that on Sunday. I did turn to you and I said, I don't have. You know what's funny is I don't know if I have any good life advice because I don't feel like I'm there yet. If that makes sense. In what way?
I think I have a lot to learn. I have a lot. I really do feel mentally. I feel 30. True statement. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I feel like I'm still immature, like I'm 15. So I don't know if I have any good. I can't confirm. There are sometimes you walk in and I think he's still 13. I don't know if I'm able to give good life advice. I think one thing that I do hold on to some nuggets, and I've said this before. I did a story many years ago when I was at another station on an assisted living home that was celebrating the birthdays of 5 people who were all turning 100 at the same week. Mm-hmm. And I interviewed a woman, and she was turning 100, and I said, "What is the secret to a long, happy life?" And I'll never forget it. She said, "Learn to accept change." Mm-hmm. And at the time, I remember thinking, "Geez, I thought it was like drink OJ. What do you like? Whiskey every day?" But there is no more true statement than that.
That was not the advice.
Learn to accept change because and her point was, if you are not able to accept change in your life, you will forever be unhappy fighting change. You'll beat your head against the wall until it's over. Mm-hmm. So learn to accept change. You don't have to like it. You just need to accept it and move on and move forward and continue to just, live a happy life. I mean, that's that. So that stuck with me is one piece of advice that I always thought, that's interesting. And then the other piece of advice that I got from a guy named Tom Snyder, who did the Late show on I think it was CBS. Any Tom Snyder fans out there? He, on his last show before he retired, he said, Don't sweat the petty stuff and don't pet the sweaty stuff. Mm-hmm. I go, that's kind of cool.
It's good advice.
That's it. That's all I got.
2 things. One, I don't think that was Kevin Perkle. I think that was our sweet Karina.
Oh, Karina's not so sweet.
Because she is, but she's got a sense of humor, wicked sense of humor, and I'm like, that.
I'm blaming it on Perkle. I don't want to believe.
Perkle said I have nothing to do with that.
I don't want to believe that Karina has that mean streak in her.
I love that.
Good-natured ribbing.
Okay. Doug said, "Oh look, it's box 30."
It's box 30. Should we see?
Wasn't Karina?
Yeah. See.
Okay. Box 30.
Okay. So.
To backtrack. A community cast member has sent this to Jeff for his 50th birthday. They have not said if we were allowed to divulge who sent it, so we're not going to share it. That's why.
Also, I am not soliciting you send us anything.
Yes.
But we're eternally grateful if you do.
And I'm size anything in diamonds.
Yes.
Kidding.
So we decided we'd open this up
together.
So here we go. It's a pretty big box. It's heavy.
You have to open it the other way because this side has a name on it.
I know. That's why I'm keeping it like this.
Cool. He's 50. He knows what he's doing. I don't.
She did say to read the card first.
Okay, read the card first.
Sorry, did that hit you?
No, you're good.
Okay, it says, Jeff, a little something to wear around the house and a little something to hang next to the portrait of you on the stallion.
Oh.
The one on the yacht. Not to be confused with the one at the mansion. Because obviously everyone knows I have 2 portraits of myself on a stallion.
Obviously.
One in the yacht, one in the mansion.
Obviously. Everybody on the community cast knows.
And she says, happy birthday, PS 30 looks good on you.
So she's a liar. No.
Massive. Okay.
I'm so excited for this.
Something to wear around the house.
Okay.
Okay. See, everyone knows I love Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Bob Ross boxer briefs.
Oh, how personal.
It is, and it's my size, so now I feel weird that she knew my size.
We love that.
These are awesome.
That's so
These
thoughtful.
Are cool.
That's actually super
I know. I don't have any.
creative
These are really
and
neat.
funny, which we
These are
said
neat.
she's got a sense of humor.
She
so
does.
that's super.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I'm worried.
Now I'm so excited.
All right. This is something to hang next to the portrait of you on the stallion, the one on the yacht.
You can see it. We
Man.
can't see it. Can you show it?
Oh my God, this is so cool. This is cool.
Okay.
This is pretty neat.
Okay.
If you don't know, I'm a big Bob Ross fan. I grew
Huge.
up, my mother was a painter. She's passed, but when I was a kid, she would paint and she would watch Bob Ross, but she didn't do the Bob Ross method. She did watercolors. It's completely different. Bob Ross does the wet on wet paint. I know a lot about Bob Ross. But as a child growing up, I would watch Bob Ross as my mother was in another room painting and she would turn the TV on. So I kind of equate Bob Ross with my childhood and growing up. Love Bob Ross. Now you know.
Oh.
This is pretty neat.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
You want to see it?
I want to see it.
Isn't that... Okay.
Wow.
All right, here you go. Ready? It's
Oh.
happy little anchor. It's Bob Ross painting me.
That's incredible.
That is so cool, man.
And you're with
I
the happy
can't-
little trees.
Dude, this is epic. Oh, he's got phthalo blue and titanium white.
That is such
This is
an
so-
incredible gift.
Man, okay.
That's really thoughtful.
Thank you very much. I'm going to get emotional. That is something. Okay. That's so cool.
That's really cool.
I feel like we should hang it in the studio.
In the studio. That's going to be such a story when people are in your mansion.
I know.
Wow.
I don't let a lot of people in there either. I don't get a lot of people to code.
That looks
get through the gate.
incredible. That's really thoughtful, and I know how much that means
I know she's
to
watching,
you.
and thank you so much. And I don't want to. I was in touch with her earlier to let her know we were doing this and how grateful I was. And again, we're not soliciting.
Yeah,
You don't
that's
have
not
to
what it
send
is.
But this individual has been a part of this community cast from the get go, and has provided us with a lot of laughs and
Yeah.
and cool, like all of you have. So thank you so much. That's really cool.
Or we should leave it up
That's
for the birthday edition.
Cool. Like I feel like I want to hang it like right underneath.
I
on the air.
know.
Until the Bob Ross estate calls me and says, you need to take that down. You don't have permission.
Yeah.
You gotta.
They're going to say absolutely not.
They're notorious about that. The people that run the Bob Ross estate are notorious
Yeah.
for shutting people down.
Yeah.
That use his name, image, and likeness. I don't care though.
That's
Anyway,
so cool.
that's awesome. I don't know where to go from here. Like 6 minutes left. That's just neat.
I'll read some of the comments. Doug, before we opened it, commented this, said happy little tree. And so I love that it says that.
Happy little anchor.
Doug said, this is so legit. Jacob said, very cool. Christine said, this is awesome. Rochelle said, how cool.
Yeah. So anyway,
Dang, how to kick off a
man.
birthday week.
I know. That's pretty wicked.
I know. Wicked is a good way to describe that.
Like it. I like it a lot.
Dang. I also like your your character.
It makes me look good.
I remember when they brought for our our little logo there, our little after hours, and I had just gotten done with mornings, and they had these like lines under our eyes, and I said, no. I said, I never complain, and I'm like, remove that.
And you may not know this, but there is a Jeff and Julia coloring book that exists.
Yeah.
So we have I think they made 2 of them. Uh-huh. And
I have one and you have
It's a
one.
coloring book of us. And
Yeah.
our character, it's these, I can't point, but these characters. And the idea behind it, this was years ago, they thought, well, when if you guys go to like a preschool to talk or elementary school, I'm like, well, we don't do that often, but
Yeah.
that was the point. It's like, oh, you go, you talk to the kids,
You
you go
give
give them the coloring book. And I don't think I've visited one school since then. Nor would I bring the coloring book. I
That's
kind
the
of kept it
thing.
for myself, but well, it does exist.
Yeah.
perhaps I will bring it in and we'll show it next time. I'll show you the coloring book, which, by the way, we're very grateful that somebody took the time. It wasn't a viewer; it was somebody in the station.
Yeah.
One of
We
our
loved
creative
the coloring
services,
book.
one of our creative
Yeah.
services guys, who is still here, I think,
Yes.
but not in that department. Super
No,
grateful.
no. He's still there.
I know he's still here. I didn't know if he was in that department.
It is.
Really? Okay. Needless to say, we're still very grateful that somebody in the building made an attempt to create something for us. It was really nice of them. So I don't want to come across as mocking it, but there wasn't an
Well, it was
opportunity
the
to use it.
inspiration
Yes.
for a lot of our graphics that we absolutely adore.
Yeah.
And I am laughing where I'm like, I never complain. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, I'm sure our graphics guy is like, yeah, right.
They did give you some wrinkles.
They did.
For
And
some
I
reason.
said,
and
well,
I'm like, you don't even have wrinkles. So
well, I was like, we're taking those off. And they were, but I was so sensitive because I had just left the morning show and it made me look tired.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I look that tired, like, y'all better be telling me. And they took the little bags off. I was real grateful for that.
that's neat.
Jeannie said, awesome gift. 26-year-old Olivia said, I still remember my first time joining. And Jeff said, I don't think there are any young people here. And I pop on and I said, I'm 26.
The youngest, I think, viewer youngest consistent viewer we have, which is cool.
Ryan. 9-year-old Ryan.
Well, I know, but
I would say. But Ryan joins on behalf of his mom.
right,
Jennifer.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's out there bopping around on his own, tuning in on like an iPad. That's cool. I mean, that's really neat. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Doug said, speaks volumes to the effect that you have on the community and the area for sure. That's a picture you look at on the hard days when Sunday football goes into overtime.
Oh man, how does he knows that? Because I had that
he
rant.
knows that.
We go on late like 4 minutes. I am a mess. You can ask anybody in the building. If we go on late, Jeff's cranky.
You
And
don't
I've
like to
been
go on
better.
late.
I've
You've
been better
been
lately.
so good.
I've been better lately, but
You've been good.
You spend a career doing this, and you get the worst though is when you come into work. I'm hearing like first world problems, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't tell you there's a NASCAR race on." Like,
Yeah.
what?
They're like, you're not going on till 1 in the morning.
You're going on at 11:45 if it doesn't go to overtime, and you're like, "Great, okay."
Then there's a rain delay.
We've had those. We have rain delays and all kinds of stuff, and yeah.
Yeah.
We do love what we do, but nobody wants to be in the same building for 14 hours in a suit. Even if you love what you do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying that's a lot. It's a lot to ask.
I love that we're kicking off birthday week strong. We've got 1 minute left.
We do.
I'm sure we will be talking other. Karina asked birthday week plans. We will be talking other. I like the idea of. I like the idea. You like to hard launch things,
Yeah.
and so I would like to.
Are we hard launching
You
now?
like to hard launch things without
do.
telling me,
Yeah, I kinda do that.
or anybody else in the building. You're like, this is what we're doing.
Okay.
I want to do a hard launch of like get advice, give advice.
Okay. We can do that.
For Jeff's 50th, get advice, give advice. So you could
So
ask
I
for
could-
advice or give advice.
And I could think of things too, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we want advice. 5 decades of advice.
We doing that tomorrow or Thursday?
No, let's do it Thursday.
Okay. Thursday it is.
So you've got time to think.
I do. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a blast tonight, and we hope to see all of you back here tomorrow. See ya.